To reflect on the life and times of the founding father. The late Moses Garoës' widow, Mrs. Monica Garoës, met the founding president in Zambia and Angola in the 1970s. She used to manage a children's center that was founded by Dr. Libertine Amadila, and now she joins us online just to reflect on her relationships with the founding father, how she has met him, and what kind of legacy he has left behind as well. Mrs. Garoës, a very good afternoon to you, and thank you so much for making time out to join us.
Afternoon. Yeah.
Just to start off before we get into the details, how did the news reach you, and what was your immediate reaction to the news of the passing of the founding father?
Well, that's my heart. It was a broken situation. Although we were praying since the time he has been in the hospital, but yeah, let his soul be in peace. Really, really, it was broken. My heart was broken, although we knew that he was very sick. But yes, we have to accept what we cannot change.
Well, you first met the founding father in 1975 in Lusaka, Zambia. Can you take just a step back and reflect a little bit on the first time you met him and what that encounter was like?
Yeah, yes, I met, we call him Tateku. I met him in 1975 at the old farm, Zambia. That time we went into exile as a young girl. We met him in August at the old farm when we were coming from Maheba. When we went into exile, we were taken to the refugee camp in Maheba, Zambia. And then from there, we were transported to Zambia transit camp. It's an old farm. We were very, 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 very expired by old men. And it was also the 26th of August, the day we remembered the armed struggle when it started.
Well, during your time with him, one of the things, of course, your responsibilities was to manage the Center for Children that was founded by Dr. Libertine Amadila to support some of the children who had lost their parents during the struggle. Just talk to us a little bit about the support he provided to the center and his fondness around making sure that those children who had lost their parents during the liberation struggle have been cared for.
Yes, when we went to exile, when we went into exile, Father inspired a lot of us, very inspired a lot of us. He inspired a lot of us. We were divided in groups. Some went to education for scholarship. Some went to military. And I was one of them who was sent to school to go and study child care. And then when I came back, I was assigned to Dalatando to run a center of orphan children and children whose parents are sent into Swapo mission. We were carrying about 4,000 to 5,000 children with a group of women. They were divided into groups. Some were nurses, teachers, cleaners, mothers. With each mother was divided to have 5 or 6 children as your own children. And we were looking after those kids, teaching them discipline, and yeah. The kids loved him very, very, very much. He used to visit the center, sit with the children, telling them stories, laughing with them. and they've been reporting to him. There was a goat with the name he goat, and so on. So the kids used to love him very much. And Tatekuru used to dance, singing with children. He made sure that the kids are well taken care of, and also their health and well-being. Today, most of those children are the ones here. Most of them are doctors, nurses, teachers, lawyers, doctors, you can name them, and politicians as well.
Definitely politicians as well. In your view,
Yes.
what is the best way for us to preserve his legacy going forward?
His legacy to go forward is he used to preach about unity, that the nation without unity and discipline is not a nation. So it must be remembered on that. Love each other. No matter what, that we should love each other. Unity, that was his word. Without unity, a nation cannot go anywhere. We must carry that.
Without unity and discipline, a nation cannot go anywhere. Thank you very much for Mrs. Garoës for taking time out to speak to us this afternoon.
Okay, thank you very much. You're welcome.
Well, there we have it, of course. That's the widow of the late Moses Garoës. Mrs. Monica Garoës just speaking to us this afternoon and reflecting on the life and times of the president. She was, of course, in charge of a children's center in Toletando. That is in the 70s in Zambia. That's where she had a first encounter with the founding father there, just reflecting on his relationship with children and the importance of educating them, that have, of course, many of them become part of the administration of government, doctors, lawyers, as she had mentioned, of course, in the interview. When we